My name is Richa. The business plan that I'm working on is a small scale social enterprise, which is specifically focused to work with the Indigenous women of Wurundjeri community living in Melbourne and surrounding areas. The purpose of this social enterprise is to create employment for Aboriginal women and also to bring out their culture which has been lost since the time of colonization. The reason to only work with the women is because one, this is a small scale enterprise and its main focus is on only the art and the culture of indigenous society rather than any other hand jobs such as factory or call center jobs. The products and services that this business will offer will engage the non indigenous society living in Melbourne. The name of my social enterprise is called YAKA Foundation Limited. The function of this social enterprise is, as mentioned earlier, providing employment to the Wurundjeri women living in Melbourne and the surrounding areas. Potential for growth is that we look forward to moving in the other areas and communities around Australia, expanding the social enterprise beyond the borders of Victoria and providing the employment for Aboriginal women from other Indigenous communities around Australia as well. The financial projection for this social enterprise is by working in partnership with federal government and other NGOs supporting Aboriginal women around Victoria, and also general public funding for the project and by selling products and services. The main aim of this social enterprise is to bring the Indigenous culture and art back to life in our non-Aboriginal society. I would like to bring the sense of their culture in our daily lives by producing daily use products such as phone covers or laptop covers. This social enterprise focuses on the targeted audience are the people aging from 20 to 50-year-olds. The market that I would be reaching is the people living in Melbourne. Considering this is a small scale business at the start, this will only be reaching out to the closest market first. The main idea of this plan is providing the employment and at the same time engaging more people with the Indigenous women to bring their culture in our non-Indigenous societies. The customer should be emotionally connected and has an empathy while buying our products and their money which is actually being used for the social cause. They can understand that it's not going down the drain. There is a work being done and for the benefit of the society. There are a lot of NGOs who are mainly working with Aboriginal women to provide them support with health and domestic violence, such as Elizabeth Morgan House, Aboriginal Women Services, and Warrawa Aboriginal College. These organizations are working towards providing support to Aboriginal women who are suffering from depression or domestic violence and education of Aboriginal children, respectively. We can collaborate with such organizations to reach out to Aboriginal communities and involve them in this project. I will talk about the marketing plan of this social enterprise. Nowadays, the best way to reach out to the mass community is by creating an online presence. We now live in a digital world. The people are more active users online rather than reading newspaper or pamphlet. The main source of market plan would be using the social media platforms to reach out the targeted market. The first point of sale will be online website from where the people can buy products. The online store then will be marketed to the people through social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and a blog. By creating an online presence, there will be a blog created describing the vision and the motive of this social enterprise. People can then go to our online store to buy the products. The consumers would be able to pay online just like any other online stores. Some examples of the online stores are already there in the market that are very limited and do not actually showcase a lot of products available as Aboriginal art store. The products that are sold are more related with Aboriginal culture in a way of like artifacts or a display piece rather than a product that can be used in our daily lives such as phone covers and bags that this social enterprise actually focuses on. So, YAKA Foundation will create an online presence first and later move out in a physical store. Now, this foundation, there are some strengths and the weaknesses. The strengths, if I talk about, are the high quality and innovative products. So we're looking at producing daily use products such as we spoke about earlier, phone covers and laptop low cost products in comparison to the online stores. Looking at the artifacts that are sold online are not less than $20, or they're more than that, like around 50, or maybe some of them go up to $200. This social enterprise will work in partnership with designers, professional designers who can create the designs digitally and be printed out and create the products following that. This is a low budget project as it's all online based store rather than a physical store, and this social enterprise will be aligned with the other social enterprises or NGOs in Melbourne working with Aboriginal women. At this point, the weakness is there are not many physical stores that people can actually go out to. There is a limited visibility in international marketing at this point. It's more related to the Australian market. We can be short on financial resources in terms of there could be less finance at the start of the business. There are going to be workforce challenges as we need to convey a message and actually collaborate with the Aboriginal women who are happily able to work in this enterprise. The management and operation of this social enterprise, the location of this is going to be would be a manufacturing store which would be located in the Werribee area where there are a lot of actually Wurundjeri community living. A medium-sized warehouse would be preferred for this online store. All the products and services will be produced there and will be distributed from that warehouse only. Facilities, there are going to be a lot of facilities in terms of there would be printers that would be needed for producing the designs of the artwork digitally, material for creating bags, phone covers, ceramic mugs for digital printing, and a lot other material that goes into basically printing and creating the designs. The organizational structure is comprised of CEO who will work with legal advisors and the other partners such as NGOs. Our managers like financial manager, production managers. There is going to be a social media team and who will be working in terms of creating that presence and promoting this social enterprise online. And basically the production workers who will be working in terms of the physical work of digitally printing and delivery of the products. The main stakeholders of the social enterprise are going to be myself as a facilitator, the state government of Victoria who will basically be financially helping out this social enterprise, general public contributing by buying these products and services or even by just donation, and other NGOs. Now, the social impact of this enterprise, if we look at some of the statistics, Indigenous population has an 18% of unemployment, which consists of about 36,600 people aged 15 years and over, whereas the employment rate for non-Indigenous population in Australia is 26% higher than the Aboriginal community. Desolately, the employment rate is higher in the young generation. According to the data collected by the Australian Bureau of Statistics in 2011 census, the employment rate was highest for the people aged 15 to 19, which was around 30.5%, which is a very astounding number. And moreover, the figures are much higher in regional areas, which have denser population of Indigenous community. The idea of social enterprise will actually help Indigenous women to indulge in workforce, which will provide them with the financial stability and will also help them socialize with the non-Indigenous society in Melbourne. This social enterprise, in a way, will give and take business to the society and from the society. Applying the methodology of co-designing for the society by Deborah and Lauren Tan, which broadly refers to the effort to combine the views, input, and the skills of people with many different perspectives to address a specific problem. I'm using this methodological approach because it suits in the best way with my business plan. The idea is to address the social cause of unemployment among the Aboriginal women, and through this business plan, the Indigenous women would work closely with the community and for them by creating the design and product related to their culture. Thank you.